Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to set up the new Hik Vision camera kit. First thing we need to do is the activation, and we need to create the admin password. This admin password is only for Fluent, and it will have a combination of the AR number and the installer code. So first thing we're going to use is create a password. Since the system requires at least a letter, we're going to use the capital F from Fluent, and then we're going to use the AR number from that account. In this case, we're going to use 545454, and then the installer code the system provides us. In this case, I'm just going to use 4112. Okay, and then we're going to use an exclamation mark just to make it more secure. If you don't know if you actually did it, yeah, you can just click on here and then we just press the exclamation mark, so we make it a little bit stronger. Then we're going to repeat it again, capital F, and then 545454, and once again, this is just an example of an AR number. You gotta use the AR number from that account, and also the installer code from that account. And then we're gonna use 4112 and click on the numbers and then on the symbols, and we're gonna use the exclamation mark. Okay, you can, like say, click on here and then make sure if you don't miss anything. Now we're gonna click on use device password. This will activate the cameras with this password. Okay, click in here, and then we're gonna use we're gonna leave this one as another, as a Wi-Fi. We're just gonna leave it as another, and we press OK. It'll take a little bit until do the activation, and then the next window is gonna ask us if we want to save the file with all the login information. Since we already know by default what it's going to be from each account, we don't have to, so we press no. And then we also need to create a pattern. Okay, in this case we're going to use this here, like this. Okay, so we use this, and this. All right, now we start saying continue with the wizard. We're gonna choose the language. We press apply. Then we're gonna choose the resolution. We leave it as it is. The time zone, very important. We use the Mountain Standard Time. Well, I guess in case you guys are in that time zone. If you guys are in Manitoba, I believe it's Central. If you guys are in Vancouver area, it's Pacific. Date format, still the same thing. And you gotta make sure the date and the time are correct. This is crucial because if this information is not right, we won't be able to find any footage if something happens. And of course, the customer will be pretty upset if we can do that. Okay. Then we're gonna press next. Okay guys, now I'm going to show you how to create the user for the customer. So we gotta click right, then we go menu, and then we go configuration, and on the configuration we go where it says users. Like I said, this admin is for Fluent. We're going to create a new user, and this user is going to be for the customer. So we press add, and then we type the customer name. Let's just put here Mike. Okay, then we need to enter the master I guess the master code, which is our code as a Fluent. So it's going to be capital F, then the AR number from the account. In this case, I'm using 545454, and then I'm going to use the installer code from that account, which in this case I'm using 4112, and the exclamation mark. Okay, you can double check it's correct in here. Now we're gonna choose a password for the customer. Okay, in this case I'm just gonna use Q12345 and my exclamation mark. I think I'm using numbers, so I'm just gonna use Mike 1 2 3 4 5, and then the exclamation mark. Okay, I'm gonna confirm it again, capital and Mike 1 2 3 4 5, and then the exclamation mark. Okay. Level authority, very important that we change it to operator, so they will have access to all the account or all the system, and then we don't have to do anything in here, and then we just press OK. Perfect. So now the user has been created. There's always going to be admin user, and this one can be deleted as well, but in order to delete this one, they need to have the main password, the Fluent main password, so they won't be able to delete this one. If they create another username, which we can do here, just pressing here, then we'll have to call us to delete it in case, you know. But I recommend to just keep one for everybody in here for the customers. Okay guys, now I'm going to show you how to put the MBR online, meaning that the customer will be able to see the cameras from an app. We gotta make sure the MBR is plugged in or connected into a customer's router with a wire. In case there is not the router is not close at the TV, we can use a TP-Link Wi-Fi extender, so we can move it around. So in order to do that, we're gonna click right, then we go in menu, we choose our pattern in here, and then we go where it says configuration. On configuration, we gotta go where it says network, and we're not gonna touch anything. Please make sure you do not touch anything of this. In case you don't remember or you touch something, this HTTP needs to be enabled all the time. Okay, the same as this one. Then we go platform access. So in platform access, we're gonna enable the access that the Hik Vision use. It's Hik Connect, which is gonna create a new verification code. So we're gonna use the same password, so F, and then the numbers 545454, and then the installer code 4112, and then the exclamation mark. Okay, we're gonna press in here, which is gonna click in here, and then we press OK. There we go. So exclamation mark, no exclamation mark. Then it takes a little bit to actually go online. The status should say online in here. Okay, but it takes a little bit, like I said. Then this barcode is to use the Hik Connect client to scan the RQ code to the device. We're gonna use this one to connect our device into the customer's Hik Connect app, and this is to download the app. Okay, we're gonna press apply, and I think we gotta go back and then go to configuration again. We go where it says network and platform access, and now we are online. Okay, if this status is offline, we're not gonna be able to see any footage from a cell phone. Okay, verification code is right here, so just make sure everything is correct on this one. Alright guys, so now we're gonna learn how to set up the notifications for the customer cell phone when there's a motion or movement in front of the camera. We're gonna right click again, then we press menu, and then we'll go camera, and on camera we go into motion. On the motion detection, we're gonna first enable motion detection, because no, I don't think it's enabled by default. Then we're gonna draw where the area that we need to cover. In this case, I draw in the whole area. Then we go to settings. On settings, we gotta make sure it's the camera, it's activated here, D2, and then we go to linked action. On linked action, we need to make sure it says notify surveillance center. Okay, and then we press apply. Okay, and then like I said, make sure the area that is covered, and then we just press apply, and that's it. On a different video, I'll show you how to link the cameras into or the actual MBR into the customer's app, and then how the notification will pop up on the customer's cell phone. Sensitivity, if you want to enable it, I'll put it at 100 just to test it. It's a new product, so we're gonna have to play around with the sensitivity and see how the customer likes more the sensitivity. Alright guys, I'm gonna show you the different options that you have on the camera menu. So we go click right, menu, and then we go cameras, and on the first menu is just in case you want to add more cameras here. Second option is the actually camera view. You can name the camera here. For example, right now I know it's camera 2, but all the cameras by default says camera 1. So I'm just gonna change it here to number 2. Okay, I can choose if I want to display the name, the date, and the week, and the format, or if I don't want to display any of this. Okay, you can move around to different cameras from here. So you click on these different cameras. Then image, basically you can, same thing, adjust the brightness, contrast. I'll suggest to don't touch anything from here. This is by default, so we're good in there. PT set is not enabled. It's just in case you have camera that you can move from your cell phone. Then we have the motion detection area. Motion detection area is very important because we gotta this is how we're gonna, or how the customer is gonna get the notifications. So we gotta draw the area that the camera is going to cover. First of all, we need to enable the enable the motion detection. Then we draw the area, and then we go to settings, and we gotta make sure the camera is activated here. In this case is D2, and then we go to to linked actions. On linked actions, we gotta make sure it's enable the notification surveillance center. So when the customer or when it's any movements, the customer will get a notification, push notification on the cell phone. Then we press OK in this case, and then we also need to adjust the sensitivity here to make sure we have the right sensitivity. Private mask is not enabled. Video tampering is not enabled. Video lost. You can select the video lost. So basically what's going to happen is the MBR will send a notification to the cell phone saying, hey, you just lost one of the cameras. So you can just enable right here, then go to settings, and you go to linked actions, and then the same thing, notify surveillance center. What is an arming schedule? Basically you can choose when we'll send the notifications or when it won't send the notifications. It's like you, from this time to this time, the system is armed, you know, and the camera will send notifications. I'll suggest to don't do this unless the customer wants to. But yeah, press OK, and then you press apply. Okay, and that's it. Alright, so I'm going to show you now how to download clips in case there's an event, in case something happens and the customer wants to download the clips on a USB drive. Same thing, right click, menu, and then we go playback. On playback, we're going to choose the camera that we want to look, and then on the dates, and here in this little calendar, we're going to choose the month and the year. Then we select, for example, we do double click on the 29, and then on the 29 we can go by 30 minutes, by an hour, by 6 hours, 2 hours, or 24 hours. If we go by 30 minutes, then we have here the timeline. Okay, and this is the normal. If we press on the smart, you see this little green areas. There's where the camera actually detects movement. So that way we don't have to go all day long to looking for the footage. So we just press on smart, and it will jump to the smart areas. If you notice on the top, there will be some movement. And if we go back normal, then we just click anywhere. Okay. Now on here on the bottom, we're gonna start the clip. Let's say, for example, right now I found my clip or the time that I want to record or download. Then I'm gonna press start. I'm gonna press here and start clipping. So now it's gonna start saving the clip. Okay. And then whatever is happening, we're saving it right now. And then once we found what we need, we're just gonna press here and stop clipping. Okay. Now that we have what we need, we go into file management, and now we have a clip in here. We're gonna select the clip, and then we're gonna press export. Of course, your USB drive at this point needs to be already connected on the back of the MBR. And then when you press export, what it's doing is get accessing to your data, or to your data on your SD card. Now it's inside. Now we're gonna create, I have connect external hard disk, and then what we can create in here is a new folder, which is gonna name a new folder video. And this is just to be a little bit more organized. You don't have to create a new folder, but in case you have multiple folders that I have, then just press video. And now we select where we're going to save or file, and then we press export. Very important. You have the option here to format as well. To be careful if there is already if the USB drive already have information, do never press format, because it can be pictures or whatever the customer have on that USB drive. This is just in case you're helping the customer. This is more for the customer, but I guess you need to show the customer how to do this. Okay, we press export, and then video and log, and then we press OK. So now it's downloading the option, and then we press OK. and that's it. We press back, and then we press cancel, and we press right click, and that's it. There's another way to download the clips for the customer. Same thing, right click, menu, then we can go to export. And on export, we can go by normal, meaning like entire recording, or by event. So if we go by event, it will select only the motion detection clips when actually the camera detect motion. So then we press search, and then it's gonna find the clips in here, and then we press select the clip. If we want to see what's inside of the clip, we just press in here, and then if this is the right clip that you want, usually when a customer or a store or a client have an issue, they usually know between what time and what's the issue, so we can see here, or we can select the times. If not, we can just play the clip in here and then just check when it's actually happening, the click. Then we same thing, we press export. I'll take a little bit to, and we gotta make sure it select the source. It'll take a little bit to pop up the new window. And now same thing, before we create this video file, and then we just folder, we just click on here, and then we press export, and then video log player, press OK, and that's it. So it's a different way to download the. Another good settings for these cameras is the recording schedules. So we click right, we go to menu, and then we have the record. Here on the record, we can leave as a continuous, which means it will record all the time as an event, motion, alarm. Not sure what is this to be honest, but we can set up in here the times. You know, some customers maybe don't want to continuous recording, then we're just gonna select for example, we're gonna select the motion, you know. So for the motion, we have Monday and it's 24 hours, so we can do all this for the entire week. The records like this. So all this is going to record on motion all this time from Monday to Sunday, almost 24 hours, you know. Then we don't want anything, we're just gonna press none, we're gonna clear the schedule. Okay, we won't record anything. If we want to go to continuous recording, click on continuous recording, and then we go here and it will record everything. Okay,